Welcome to another episode of Flash Fiction Challenge with me, Sarah Curto, aspiring romance novelist. Today, I'm actually going to do one of my very first ever written pieces with writing prompts from my very first creative writing class last year, or in 2022. We were given a choice between two characters, and we filled out the character. So let me tell you what the character I chose was: female, 41, Jasmine. She's an aspiring actress and chemist. She has a man problem, single parent. Her current company is working on a cure for cancer, and she's an anonymous source for a newspaper or press. So let me read to you what I came up with this writing prompt specific to a character. Okay. I called it The Source. I got into chemistry and pharmacology so that I could make a difference. I know it was idealistic of me for choosing a career in the hopes of literally finding a cure for cancer. I did it too. After years of schooling, research, and working in some of the best labs in the world, I found it, the cure for cancer. I just didn't expect it to feel as horrible as it does. Okay, it wasn't just me, it was my team. Together, we made the discovery. We popped the champagne, tears running down our faces, shaking our heads in disbelief at each other. I went home that night hopeful for a new future, one where my daughter won't have to lose me to the disease that took my mother. Until I went in the next day and the world crumbled around me. I showed up to an empty lab and human resources pulling me and the team into a boardroom. They were destroying the findings. They were forcing us to sign NDAs. They wanted to keep it a secret. I wanted to rush out right then, quit and be done with the greedy bastards. But I can't. I have Ella to think about. She just started at a new school and finally adjusting to it, being just the two of us. I have responsibilities that I can't ignore. I can't ignore it though. I don't care about the credit, accolades, or recognition. I don't care about the Nobel I'm sure we would have won. I care about all those women dying unnecessarily from ovarian cancer that don't have to. That's why I'm here talking to you, literally putting my life and story in your hands. I sit back and sigh, finished with my monologue. I look at Adam, an investigative journalist from the Times, a shocked look on his face. Wow, that's some story, he says quietly, rubbing his hand over his face. I need a second to process it. I get it. I didn't know who else to call, though. It's just, wow, okay. I thought when you reached out, it was just to catch up. It's been 20 years after all, he replies. I totally wasn't expecting this. I rushed into it. I know I did. The thing is, I spent a month of not sleeping, of the guilt eating me alive. I had to do something, but had no clue what. Then I remembered Adam, my college boyfriend, had gotten the job recently with the Times and thought if he couldn't help me, he at least would know who could or what my options were. So when I walked into the cafe tonight and saw him there, him in his fair isle wool sweater and brown cords that matched his curly hair and his warm, friendly smile, I couldn't help flinging myself into the chair and finally getting all of this off my chest. Okay, here's what we're going to do, said Adam in a more take charge manner. You're now a source, okay? A source? What does that mean? It means that everything you say to me stays anonymous. I only report on what you want me to. Plus, I can't reveal your identity in court, okay? He continues. That's assuming you want to report this at all. I do. I think I do. No, I do. This must get out there. Pharma Inc. has to get these drugs into the hands that need them instead of secret them away to protect their bottom line. It's just that nobody can know this has come from me. I mean, nobody. I insist. Nobody. Have you told anyone else? Not a soul. Not even Chris? He asked gently. No, Chris and I haven't spoken since the divorce was finalized. He hasn't even seen Ella. Adam's eyes widened. Oh, man, I'm sorry to hear that, Jazz. Poor girl. How old is she now? She just turned 10, and she's incredible. You should meet her one day, I say, surprising myself. I guess that is against the rules of being a source. Adam laughs his hearty laugh, and my insides warm up and relax. I forgot how easy it is to be around him. I would show up at his house dressed about well, everything about school, and it would all just melt away with one of his bear hugs. Oh, how I wish I could have one now. Really, every day for the past 5 years, one would have been needed. It's not normal, no, but is it normal for old friends to be in each other's lives, right? He asks. What about Rachel? What would you tell her? Would she know I'm a source? I question. Oh, that won't be a problem, Adam shrugs. We broke up a few months ago. Oh, that explains why she wasn't in any of his birthday pictures on Facebook. What? I'm sorry, Adam. What happened? I asked quickly, backtracking. I mean, you don't have to answer that. I shouldn't have asked. Oh, that's okay. The trying for a baby never worked out for us. All the fertility treatments and miscarriages. I guess we weren't strong enough as a couple to get through it. All that to say, it's okay if I see you personally and professionally. There's no one really to care. He trails off and rushes on. So, yeah, being a source. So, being a source, I parrot nervously. I'm going to need a day or two to get some things together, but you should create a fake email address and email me from there. Then I'll send over some meeting times and locations and the items I may need you to begin collecting to corroborate your story. Does that sound okay? I sigh, the anxiety causing the butterflies in my stomach to speed up. It sounds good, I say as I stand up. He follows me, grabs my arm, and pulls me into one of his bear hugs, quieting those nerves, leaving me feeling safer and nervously optimistic about the future. So that is it. I think we had about 15 to 20, maybe 20 minutes to write that one. I haven't read that in so long. And I'm still, I have to say, impressed by myself. That was a big confidence booster for me, like to be perfectly honest. Writing something like that in your first creative writing class, when you've never really written anything before. Well, okay, that's a lie, but never really written much before. It definitely gave me the confidence I needed to start writing book one of my book series. So, anyway, that's this week's Flash Fiction Challenge. Let me know what you come up with if you want to write something with that writing prompt of the character Jasmine. If you have any writing prompts that you want me to write in, drop them in the comments below, and I will see you for another episode in the future. Maybe next week, probably next week. Okay, bye.